Welcome back to my modern homestead. Y'all, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I have something to share with you today that I have just created and I cannot wait to get it on the shop. Now, I know we're about to start Christmas in July, but in order for you to be prepared for fall, I had to go ahead and create this and get it out. I've already shared it with Mary Love Country Living, and she is itching to get started with especially one thing that I've made for this. Now, y'all, if you've got my Santa Cruz box, the little savings book, that has sparked a love in me. So I had to do another one. I just loved it so much, and I think I like this one even better. I don't know. Okay. Just let me show you. Now, I've not put it together. I thought we would put it together today, but let me show you the pieces first. Okay, here are the book pages. This is the front page. I've already cut it out and punched the holes in it just to make sure it was going to work. Hello, Autumn. So there's our cover. This is Autumn Colors, Autumn Harvest, Autumn Festivals, Autumn Outings, Happy Thanksgiving! Yes. But we can't have Thanksgiving, not in America, without Thanksgiving Day. And what's so important on Thanksgiving Day, that morning, all the kids, and even some of the adults, watching the Thanksgiving Day parade, and the guys, especially after the meal, want to watch football. Just such great traditions here. And then there's the back cover. Happy Thanksgiving from My Modern Homestead. I will praise the name of God with a song and will magnify him with thanksgiving. Psalm 69:30. So there's the book. We just need to cut out the pages and punch holes and put the book together. And I'm going to try something a little different with this book. When I cut the actual pages, I'm going to cut all the way across, and then I'm going to fold this under and try to make a little pocket that is built in for each of the savings pages. Now, these are the extra cards that go with them. And when I create that pocket, they will fit down in the pocket in the book along with your money if you want to keep it in there. Or you can use just zipper envelopes. However you want to do it is just fine. We're going to try it one way. I may end up not liking it and change it back. So here we have Thanksgiving food, fall clothing, pumpkin farm, fall animals, Thanksgiving Day parade, and the first Thanksgiving. Now these don't necessarily follow the pages of the book, but they can still be tucked into pages that sort of match. But these are the extra cards, the extra savings. Now with these, this time I did do an instruction page just telling you that these cards should be used after you complete the book and these savings, unless you want to draw one of these cards to figure out which icon and which page you want to save on. So that's a fun way to do it too. But these are just an extra savings on top of these pages and cards. I hope it'll make sense once we put it all together and walk through it. So there we go. And some of these are kind of personalized to my family, but they can apply to a lot of families, such as you paid for the peas for Uncle Gene's famous pea salad, or there's one on here. Let me find it. No one wanted Grandpa's candied yams. Pay $3 for Country Barrel's heat and serve green bean casserole. And Aunt Betty brought the mystery dish. I don't have an Aunt Betty this year. Save an extra $3 to make sure there is an edible side dish on the table. Or Nana dropped the family's favorite dessert on the way in. Pay $2 for a pie from the store. Ooh, don't you wish we could get a pie for $2? Alrighty. And yes, I did have to reprint these because I misspelled something, but I didn't want to waste paper, so I used the back. You won't ever see the back. It'll be folded in. Alright, but this is the part I'm super excited about. I made 2 games to go with the book this time. And these are all extra pieces, so you can buy pieces you want, leave off the pieces you don't want. However you want to do it is just fine. The first one is Tiptoe Through the Pumpkin Patch. And this is like the, what's that game? Planko? I don't know. A lot of people play it. So let's see. Let me get my little handy dandy mover that Lady Di made for me. Well, I'll show you how to play it real quick, just without the savings. So you'll start on line 1 on number 6, because that's what we rolled. Then we'll go to line 2, number 6. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. Oh no, we stepped on a pumpkin and we rolled a 5. So you can decide what you want to save if you step on a pumpkin. $1, $2, a quarter, $5, $10, however much you want. You will lay that to the side and keep going. So then we land on a 3. Woo, we just missed a pumpkin. A 2. And last one, 4. And that is right above the number 6. So we would save the 6 plus whatever we wanted to save for the pumpkin we landed on. I love it, I love it, I love it. So that's the first game. And then the next one, y'all. Oh my goodness, I'm so in love with this game. This is called Escape the Axe. It said, what will be Tom Turkey's fate? Will he escape the farmer's axe? Roll the die to see which column fills up first. The first column that fills up is his fate. Will you help him escape, or will he be eaten? So, if you fill out this column first, and you roll, and for each roll, you save $1. So you may have to spread this game over 2 or 3 weeks or 2 or 3 plays, or you may do it all at one time, depending on your budget and what you're saving. But however long it takes you, if number 1 fills up, the farmer had mercy. Tom lived to see another year. You fill up the second one, Tom didn't escape. He became dinner this year. Poor Tom. Column 3, or row 3, Tom came to dinner as an invited guest. The next row, Tom was rescued by the farmer's daughter. Look at her, she's even holding a chicken. She loves those farm animals. Row 5, Tom escaped by disguise, and here he's wearing a tiger costume. And row 6, Tom never saw the farmer's wife coming. He didn't escape her. Oh my goodness, y'all, I love it. And I designed these so that hopefully, I'm not sure about this one, but hopefully they will fit in the pocket with the pages so that you can keep everything right there together. Of course, if you're putting everything in the binder with its own envelope, you don't even have to worry about that. So there we go, y'all. Let's get to putting it together. Okay, y'all, let's get to putting this book together. First things first, I need to cut out the pages, and I've got to remember not to cut this part off. Going to use my little cutter given to me by Mary Love over at Mary Love Country Living. I love this cutter. That. Okay, and we're going to leave this part on because we're going to fold it back and make a pocket, just like so. So let's get all of these done and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm on the back cover. I've got all the other pages cut out, and I'm trying to make up my mind if I want to fold this back and make it a pocket so that this game will slide in there. I just don't know if when we get it laminated, if it's actually going to fit. Oh, what to do. I think I may just cut this part off. And we'll just cut holes in the two games and make them go behind this back cover. So there we go. There's all the pages. They're all cut out. Backwards. I got to put them back in order. So there's that. And I wasn't thinking I should have laminated them first, but I guess this one we won't laminate. If I need it laminated, I can make another. Oh, so that would take care of that problem. Oh, well, I've already cut it off. Oh, well. So anyway, let's cut out the games and cut out the cards. Now, since I'm going to attach these in the back of the book, I'm going to have to punch holes, but the directions are right up against the edge, so I'm just using this one to determine where I want to cut so that I don't cut into the directions. That will just give us a little buffer, a little border. It'll make this page a little longer, but it's okay. Now, if you are using an A5 binder with envelopes, or probably even an A6, you just won't have to worry about that. So that's totally up to you, however you would like to do it. So see, it just gives that little border to put these holes in. For this game, I'm cutting off the directions. Now, if you wanted to keep the directions, you could cut this down and make it a card that you can stick into the envelope, or you could use a glue stick and glue it to the back. But this game is so simple, y'all. I'm telling you, you're not going to need those directions, but just in case you do, there's an idea. Again, I'm using the cover as a guide to make sure that when I punch holes, I will not be punching into anything important. My only thing is I'm trying to decide if I want to keep the border or not. If I keep the border, it's really going to stick out in the back. I can always reprint this. I don't know why it did bigger, because I copied the frame for all the other pages, so it should be the same size. It's just one of those weird computer technology things, I reckon. Surely it couldn't be a user error. No way that would happen. Okay, well, let me figure this out and we'll be right back. Okay, I did it. It's done. There we go. Now see, it's even bigger than this other game. Ay. That's all right. But at least they're the same width. So that works. Now we need to cut out all the little cards. So we're going to be here for a few minutes. Okay, last card being cut. Now, let's cut out these. Okay, this is the last extra card being cut out. Perfect. Okay, now let's clean up the mess, and then I need to fold these and we're going to use a little bit of a glue stick on the back just to hold them together so that when we laminate them, we will have a card just like so. Okay, I have the directions. I'm going to use it so that I don't get glue everywhere. Just a little bit, just like that. And there you go. Easy peasy. Except that I have 36 to go. We'll be back when we have them all done. One little trick, if you have something with a straight edge, a ruler, in my case I'm using a coaster, you can put it on that line and fold it up, and it makes the folding a whole lot easier. Just like that. And glue. And a bunch more to go. And if when you fold your edges don't line up, you can always just give it a little trim. Not going to hurt anything. Just like that. Well, y'all, I didn't know my camera had gone dead. But we are done with the cards. So all we have to do now is laminate them. So let's clean up our mess and we'll get busy. I forgot I had the directions for this game. Remember, if you want to keep the directions for Escape the Axe, you can put them here. Just glue it on back before you laminate it, or just drop it in the pocket, whichever you wish. Gracious, y'all, I didn't know I was having camera issues until it was too late. So here you can just see how I'm folding the pages to make the pockets on the back, and then in just a second I will tape it up along the sides. I'm so sorry the explanation at the beginning got cut off, and then when I was doing it and not talking, it was actually recording. So I just tried my best to line it up so that the border showed, and just on each side, you don't even have to do the full length, just place a piece of tape to make the pockets. There we go, just like that. It is done. So you'll just continue with each page if this is the way you would like to put yours together. Okay, now we're ready to punch the holes into the pages. If you don't want to use the mushroom hole cutter, you can use just the regular hole cutter that you would use for A6 or A7 envelopes, the one that you can adjust. Or, just like I've already said, you can use the envelopes and make your life so much easier. So it totally depends on what you would like to do. Once all of that was completed, I pulled out the disc that go with the mushroom hole cuts and picked out the colors I wanted and just started putting the book together. If you choose to use the other cutter that punches actual holes, you can use the little binder clips, or you can tuck them into an actual binder. All sorts of options. Whatever you prefer will be just fine. And just like that, it's all put together. Y'all have mercy. I did not realize I was having so many camera issues and recording issues. But I didn't record the part of me showing you how to use the book. So I wanted to come on and redo it really quick. There are a couple different ways you can do this. The first way is to roll a die and figure out what page you're going to start with. Oh, wait, before I do that, let me tell you where I've stuck these extra cards. Fall animals, I just put here in autumn harvest. Autumn festivals, I put the pumpkin farm. Autumn outings, I put the fall clothing. Thanksgiving Day, I put Thanksgiving Day parade. And in this one, Happy Thanksgiving, I put in these 2 cards. Now you don't have to do it that way. You can put any card you would like in any pocket. It will be just fine. But, okay, so we rolled a 6, so we would start on this page. We can pick one and decide what we want to save, or we can roll a die to decide which one we're going to save. And we can roll the die to decide how much we want to save. Or you can just, make sure I'm recording, or you can just say, I want to save $5 for each icon. So when you roll and decide which one you want, just put a 5 on there. One thing I will recommend, and it's why I told you not to use these cards until last, I would write how much you saved on the pumpkin or off to the side, because that will be important when you get to these extra savings cards. Now, that's one way you can do it. You can use the dice to help you determine where you want to save and how much you want to save. The other way, you can pick one of these cards. Let's just say, let me find one that I know will help you understand why you need to write the amount, or save these for later, whichever. Okay, so we pick a card and we'll find this icon. So it's food. It's probably going to be on Thanksgiving Day. It is. It's right there. So it says, your guest brought homemade bread for the meal. Reduce what you pay for rolls by $1. So you can decide, hey, I want to save $5 for this one. You can save the $5. Or you can roll a die, I want to save $3. But whichever way you do it, you need to reduce it by $1. So maybe that will help you understand why you need to do this first, or use these to determine which one you're saving and write the number on the pumpkin. I hope that helps. That's just one way to do it. And the games in the back, you can do them as standalones. You can save them along with the book. However works best for you will be awesome. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry the video got a little wonky there in the middle with me putting the book together, but I appreciate you being here, letting me introduce the book to you. I hope you love it as much as I do. I hope you enjoy the versatility of it. And if you would like to see extra cards that actually match the pages, just let me know. I can do those as add-ons also. So anyway, you guys, you know I love it when you come and spend a few minutes with me. So until we meet again, may you be blessed. Love you guys. Bye-bye.